to Soviet Rocket Giraffe. In this episode, our goal is to get the ultimate jump combo. A jump combo of 50 or more jumps. Although, technically, it will actually be impossible to get the ultimate jump combo of more than 50 jumps because reasons. As in, once we get 50, we'll get the achievement, and then once you got the achievement, it's pretty much impossible to get the achievement again. Alright, so this time, I'm going to go for the very unorthodox strategy of limiting speed as much as possible. It's not really great when your goal is to not get in, when your goal is to get points, rather than, and also holding the left key in case that helps. Yeah, but my goal, see, hopefully we aren't shot down. That would suck. But assuming we aren't shot down, this will actually work. The goal being to get a jump combo of 50. That is the only goal here, after all, so. I'm now going to stop holding left key, because I'm not sure it does anything. And even if it does, we're now going at such a great speed. I'm really mad, I'm not sure if not grinding is helping, but whatever. Okay, that was too slow. Let's worry about that. Let's think about that. Let's try and improve, See if we can't do this better. I wonder what's going on with the rest of the neck. Is it just following where this neck's goes? Is it just... I'm sorry. Am I thinking? Let's not think, okay? That's a bad idea. We're supposed to just jump. This isn't about thinking. It's about jumping. Even though I jump. No. Die! Sweet moves. Oops. I think I failed. Let's try that again, eh? Alright. Well, we started out, we had 4, but now we have none. How strange. Not really that strange. Alright. 35 feet to jump. Okay, so it's telling us how much feet we have left to jump. Combo. So I managed to jump. Okay, that time I jumped, and it didn't feel like anything at all happened. Oops. Okay, that was pretty embarrassing there. For the game. I'm gonna say that's not my fault. I don't think that was my fault. That was a game's fault. We just glitched that platform. Game's fault. Stupid game. Should always make it be my fault if it's gonna be someone's fault. Blasted. So we can jump on these platforms, if I just, spaz or something. Before we get to the end. Okay, look at this. Look at the cloud that's above us now. I'm not going to point to it with my cursor, because that feels like they'll probably distract me. But, just look at it. It doesn't... They didn't look right. Just saying. I'm going to continue watching the clouds a little bit. To make... Okay, there's another one. Alright, I don't know what the heck just happened there, but it resulted in us continuing our jump combo, and that's all that matters. Excellence. Alright, so maybe I'll comment on what's happening in the background, just so I have something to talk about. What was that? I heard something. Well, who knows. Anyway, what we've got in the background are some tanks. I'm seeing lots of tanks. I'm seeing blimps. I'm seeing explosions. I'm seeing a helicopter shooting down an airplane, which makes 0 sense, but okay, whatever. There I just saw a bunch of bombs explode. Most notably, 2 bombs which actually flew into each other and seemed to explode due to the fact that they both collided into each other. Now, I doubt I need to discuss that the odds of that actually happening are, well, none, but, yeah, it's an extremely unlikely occurrence. That's pretty much what I have to say about that. You know, I think there's actually... You know what? If you listen carefully, it almost sounds as though there is a furry creature, and not a giraffe, which is actually speaking now, which is an uninvited guest to this video about giraffes. Yes, someone can tell this furry creature that this is a video about giraffes, and not at all in any way, shape, or form about canines. You know what else is of note here? The fact that at some point, jump combo reset itself, and it's no longer in any way, shape, or form, so I like to say in any way, shape, or form at the moment, related in any way, shape, or form to, you know, being level 50. In fact, it is so less than level 50 mega ultimate jump combo now, that it's, well, it's quite ridiculous that I'm even continuing to roll. So learn to go ahead and end this dumb project, and take the nosedive. Right. Okay, so, yeah. Right. While you're reading this for the 18,000th time, some tweaks and fixes to the program could send it running. I am going to investigate what the heck is wrong with this barking furry creature. Hey, K9, what the heck, man? Alright. I just touched its paw. That usually helps. Okie doke. And now we continue on with this epic quest to launch the giraffe to its death. But first, to, you know, while getting epic achievements. Achievements, yes. Look at it. It looks like a snake when it's getting out. It's hilarious. Whee! I'm so happy. Yay! I'm trying my neck and incredible rate for Russia, yay! Oh dear. Okay. Why? What is it? Okay, at this point, I feel like, were we shaking just then? I wonder if we got hit by that bomb. Like, literally got hit by it, I wonder. Okay, this time, instead of jumping when I feel like the time is right, I'm going to actually be looking for the lines. Because the lines, I would guess, are all that actually matter here. When I see the line, it's time to press the up key. If I don't see a line, I don't press the up key. I'm not going to go any longer on feel. I'm going to not use the force as I have been using the force, and I'm going to instead use the proven targeting computer. Because computers are actually not that bad anymore, you know. They were a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but right here, computers are pretty epic. That being said, they aren't usually that epic when it comes to droids, but, well, whatever. No one cares about them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we actually died. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for a long jump and see how long it can go. Alright, going down. That was fun. Sweet moves. Neck length was long, but problems were even longer. Alright. Well. Perhaps I will have to grind in order to make sure that I actually make it to platforms. I'm going to attempt that now, when necessary, because I think that skipping a platform is a bad idea, regardless of everything else that happens. Oops. We failed. What a failure! Oops, I failed. No, not my fault. Giraffe's fault. Stupid giraffe. Look how stupid you look, stupid giraffe. Look at you looking all stupid. You're happy. Don't you know you're about to die? That's not something to be happy about. Stop being happy. What? What? You think it's funny? Oh, you think it's funny? You're about to die? You're going to die within the next 5 minutes. Probably less. Probably way less. You're probably going to die within the next 2 minutes. Let's just be real, okay? Alright, I'm going to continue to describe what it is I'm seeing in the background. Even though I probably should be paying attention to what is actually happening in the foreground. So, there we just saw a blimp, get shot and fall, sink, explode and sink to the ground, Probably it's dead. And then we saw another blimp fall to the ground. Now we're seeing a convoy of helicopters that are flying so close together that they will almost certainly chop themselves up due to the fact that helicopters, unlike planes, are actually really, really dangerous when flown in close proximity due to the fact that, well, they're not really that easy to keep in, doing what they're really supposed to do. They have a tendency, it turns out, to not do what they're supposed to do. To get pushed by a gust of wind or something. They're going at slow speed, it's not inconceivable that would happen. And in fact, it does happen. And in fact, helicopters have, they do crash into each other occasionally. I have heard of a plane crashing into a helicopter. I remember when that happened once, a long time ago. God, was it that long ago? Oh my God! That was actually before I started flying myself. Oh my gosh! That was years ago. My memory's that long. Well, I must be. Daggone it. I'm pretty sure that we failed. Alright, giraffe. Die! When I was almost thinking I should put this episode in the last episode. But it's obvious now is a bad idea. That would have been a bad idea. No, we're doing the right thing. Also, there's absolutely no chance that I'd be able to do this if I was grinding to get extra speed. So I'm glad that I'm not grinding to get extra speed. That's actually a really good thing. So yay me. I'm so brilliant. I'm brilliant. Yeah. Alright, now we're seeing below us 3 Soviet tanks. We know they're Soviet because they've got red paint, which is, communist colors. And also they've got the hammer and sickle. I used to call that a Sith. However, I'm pretty sure it actually is a sickle, despite the fact that Sith sounds way more awesome. It's just, if it's held by the hand and not the arm, if it's held in one hand and not both hands, then I'm pretty sure you do actually call that a sickle, not a Sith. A Sith has to be held in both hands, or else it's just a sickle. Just a weak little sickle. Now, that's not to say that sickle could not be dangerous as a weapon. It's just to say that, well, it probably would not be a very dangerous weapon. A Sith, on the other hand, can be made into a dangerous weapon. However, unlike Red Rogue would have you believe, and many other games, and other fantasy and fictional media in general, a Sith is not really a dangerous weapon in and of itself. Now, it is true that, towns, farmers and people who use Siths could use them as weapons and did use them as weapons for various reasons. Always when they couldn't have something proper like a sword. Yeah, can't give it. No! You can't get any more proper than a sword, of course. Or you could just, with a sword, of course, you can always unscrew the pommel and end your opponent rightly. But, you can't do that with the Sith. There's no pommel to unscrew, so it's not you can't end them rightly with that. Yeah, that's actually an inside joke for a channel that's just not mine. And actually, it's not an inside joke of any channel particularly. It's actually an inside joke of an inside joke of something that was inside an ancient dueling manual or war manual for how to sword fight. Particularly, it was a dueling thing, a court dueling thing manual for how to best defend yourself when dueling someone in a when you know, you got a buckler and blah, 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 you got weapons and stuff, and it's over a court thing, and blah, 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 blah. You know, back in the days when decisions of the court were determined by who won a duel. If you win the duel, you win. If you lose, well, you just die, so I guess you lost, huh? Yeah, that was, it's back when it was thought that if you were in the right, then you'd have the most might. Of course, today, we don't do it that way because, well, reasons. Like, it's dumb. Ah! You failed! Giraffes did okay launch. Performed admirably. Problems with giraffe program send shockwaves through country. Oh, come on. It's a single lost giraffe, alright? And extremely, well, ludicrously powerful rockets. Two ludicrously powerful rockets. But whatever, right? Who cares? Okay, let's talk about something completely different because I totally forgot what it was I was talking about. Well, not entirely, but I'm pretty sure. But I don't really have anything more to say about dueling, and other than to say that I enjoy dueling in Star Wars: The Old Republic. But that is neither here nor there. Well, actually, it's there, but it's not here. So let's not talk about it anymore. Let's talk about instead about how that cloud, and not just the cloud, mind, but actually the city below the cloud was drawn out horribly, and what it's got to be a glitch, if not a glitch. Also, the mountain in the background, I'm pretty sure just spawned itself into existence as we watched. Now, it's fine if things just spawn themselves into existence when we're not watching, but when they are watching, it's kind of embarrassing, really. Now we've got the city glitching out in the background, while things in the mid-ground, note that there is a foreground, a mid-ground, and a background, 3 layers here. We're still coming. Alright, here we have it. Ah! Dad, blast it! Grrr! Performed admirably. Alright. What is causing it to break out of there? Is it doing it out with its face? It's just hitting it with its face so hard that it just busts through, eh? That is unreal. This is totally unreal. What? Should I focus or should I ramble more? It occurs to me that 50 is actually a pretty big number. Let's count to 50, just for laughs. Oh wait, sorry. I'm laughing before counting. That's not right. I said 4 laughs. If I'm already laughing, then it's not for laughs at all. It's just to be weird. I don't know. Regardless of anything, I'm weird. Oh, did I just fail? Oh, I think I did. Oops. Well, time to die. Giraffe launch dismal. Not great. In case you didn't know what dismal means. Run went okay. Giraffe program needs some fine tuning before continuing. Alright, tunes fine. Ready to go. So, what more is there to say? Well, blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Alright, 7. Oh yes, counting to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Dad, blast it! Now, I read once that someone was able to make it to like 123 or something. 120, at least to 120 numbers on a single breath. They took a long, deep breath or something. Maybe, I don't know how they did it, what they did beforehand. They probably just, you know, injected their lungs with pure oxygen or something. Well, whatever it was they did, they were able to, on a single breath, spout out 120 numbers in consecutive order, from least to greatest, advancing by 1 each time, and beginning at 1, as it turned out. There's a lot of 1s in there. Anyway, the the point is, actually 3 ones. They started out with 1, they ended with a 1 and something else, and I just failed. Die! Yeah, they start out with 1, they ended with 1 as the first digit. Was first count another 1? If it does, then it doesn't work. So let's ignore that. And they advance by 1 with each new count. So, Illuminati confirmed. Wait, did I mess it up? 3 ones, which means 3, and 3 means Illuminati. Or does it mean no? Does it? Or does it just mean Half-Life 3 confirmed? You know, I was reading the other day that Half-Life 3 is confirmed. True fact. Well, that I was reading that, not necessarily true fact. It is confirmed. I've not spoken to the CEO or whatever heck he is, Gabe Newell. I think he's CEO, right? I don't know if they have CEOs. I imagine they do. I don't know their company structure though. He might be called something else. President? I don't know what he is. Anyway, point is that, you know, somebody who works there in a pretty high position was all like, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Well, not exactly. They said they were working on a sequel to Counter-Strike, I think, or something. I don't know what they said. Anyway, I read that it is confirmed. And I also read that Portal 3 is confirmed, which is a little bit more up my alley, considering that I never played Half-Life. Meaning to play it, just never had the chance, never had the time. And also, I never had the money to buy it. Well, I mean, I had the money to buy it, I just never did, because... Why? No idea. I have no idea. You want to buy it for me? Then, great. I will not let you, because I'll be like, but I don't deserve it. Because I know I don't deserve it. I'm not that good at YouTuber to deserve something like Half-Life 3. No one is actually good enough at anything to deserve Half-Life 3. But again, it doesn't matter, because they're giving it out for the low price of probably less than $1 billion. And let's be honest, it's a game which is probably worth $1 billion. Now, how do I know that, never having played it? Well, because people say it's really good, and I believe those people who say it's really good, because they usually are right about things. And also, oh no! And also, notice that Valve is really good at making games. And by that I mean, they've made 2 games which I've really liked, and I've never played any other games they've ever made. Which is kind of sad, really. I could at least play Team Fortress 2. Oh, we should play Team Fortress 2. That one, at least, I do have the money for. As in, it's free. So, pretty much anyone has the money for it. Now, once again, it's not worth free. It's worth quite a bit more than free. Not maybe $1 billion, but it is worth more than free. Now, it's not technically free because you still have to pay, you know, for your internet connection, but that's beside the point. I mean, of course you have to pay for your internet connection. Come on. You're already paying for your internet connection for so many other things. That's not... So it's not like, you know, you'll cost that much more your internet connection to play Team Fortress 2. You know, I bet the bandwidth that it requires is actually really small anyway. Games like that typically do require very little bandwidth. You know, all you have to do is send a few pings, which, you know, have your position data and the like. And, hold on. I'm taking a break from that discussion to tell you about something which is on my mind at the moment. Referring to how it is that I am speaking so many words so quickly, and it's really compared to my normal speech without stuttering as much as I normally do. They are words which are actually processed and put out at a surprising level of accuracy. I'm not really sure how that's possible, how that's happening. But I'm going to learn from this. You know, it's not what I expected, but it is, and so learning from it, I'm coming to the conclusion that, okay, that was a little intense there. I had to focus for a moment. All right, I'm coming back. So basically, the more my brain is put under stress, under duress, if you prefer, duress to stress as a word. And who doesn't? I mean, duress is an excellent word. Stress, I mean, it's not a bad word, it's just a little overused because everyone knows what it means. So I like to use words when I'm actually using a larger part of my brain than I am here. Words which are, you know, a little bit less used, you know, for variety and all. No! Giraffe launch looks to have worked. I thought about ending the episode just now, but then I thought, you know what? No. I'm still rambling. I'm going to have to ramble from the very beginning next time. And I haven't quite described what it is exactly that is causing me to ramble in the manner that I'm rambling. And I think it is just like in the other giraffe game, Giraffe Attack. The more stress that I'm under, the more likely I am to talk really fast. Well, not just stress, though. It's not just stress. It is the amount of, okay, now I actually have to think about what I'm saying. It's a little bit difficult to think about what I'm saying. See, I haven't been thinking about what I'm saying all this time. I've just been saying stuff. Well, for the most part. I mean, I'm using a little bit of brain power, but it's not really even the same amount of brain. The same area of the brain I'm using is to do this. But anyway, I digress. The point here is that there is no point. But there is another point here as well. And that point I'm not just going to dismiss away as that have been no point, because there is in fact a point, and to say there is no point is to say that there is no point, and there is in fact a point. I just can't remember it because I just got digressed. I just digressed myself, and so it's making me lose everything. But I'm going to wrap myself back into it now, which has to do with something I am doing again, which is speaking really quickly. Now, speaking really quickly. It's a weird thing, isn't it? Why I'd be speaking so quickly right now. Even though I've been talking for so very, very long at once. You think that by now I would have run out of things to say, and yet, no. Not even a little bit. I'm not even warmed up yet. I'm just warming up. I can say way more than I'm saying right now. And you'll find out if you continue to listen. Oh my gosh. I got so much more to say. Dude, you've no idea. So, yeah. So we're gonna get to that, of course. But I think it's because my brain is it's running at a much faster speed than it normally is. Normally I'm well, at least I like to think I'm rather methodical about how I, act. But when I'm doing something where speed is of the essence, really the only thing that matters, instead, Ultimatum Combo! I instead revert to... I'm going to keep going, see how far we can take this. 56. Just for fun. Just for fun. Just bear with me, okay? Alright. Oops, we failed. Alright, I'm just going to die now. No, I'm not. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm going to try and get another epic jump, okay? Alright, let's try to get another full thingy here. Yes. So basically what I was saying is that I prefer to... Okay, that was not a very good long jump at all. Tiny failures aside, great start for Soviet giraffes. Just might be the key to victory. Not bad at all. Tiny failures aside. Right, so what I was saying, I think, well, let's just wrap it up, okay? Let's just wrap up what I was saying. The point of what I was saying was that when I'm thinking quickly, when I have to deal with something, where it's stressful, where it requires action instead of thought, it just gets my brain into sort of thinking that makes it speak quickly, makes it think quickly, makes it act quickly. It gets me all jittery, I suppose. Perhaps jittery is how I would say it. Yes, it gets it all jittery, and it just starts spouting nonsense, but really, really quickly. So many words come out, but very little meaning comes out. Now, if I could do that and just slow myself down, if I could speak in such a manner, but then, maybe put in a post-processor that slows down my speech, and I'd be an excellent politician. Alright, thanks for watching, and goodbye.